Hello and welcome back with me, Admiral, joining me back on Star Trek Fleet Command as always. So in today's episode, what we're going to be discussing is the new ticket events, how they work, how they operate, what's good, what's bad, and just a little bit of insight to how to go around doing them. Once again, thank you to all the new subscribers, and let's crack on. So the first one, as you can see here, is Alliance Preparation Armadas. So in this one, which is the one I'm currently doing, which I haven't done any of it yet, I'm currently doing it this morning for me. So you got to damage Armada targets, and you get 1 point for every damage, obviously, that you do to that Armada target. Or alternatively, you can do Alliance contributions, which obviously every time you contribute to the Alliance via the contribution tab within, I'll show you quickly. Every time you contribute through the Alliance contribution, you get 100,000. Just to show you, let's just do that quickly. Just do one, just to show you how that works. So, nope, not you. So as you see, gained 100,000 towards this event. It needs 7 million to complete the whole event. The reason I'm doing this is because I want the trip, right, mainly, to be honest. Crystal, I'm not too bothered about it. It's just mainly the trip that I want, because you get a decent amount of trip from all of this. You do get a decent amount, so that's the only reason I'm doing this one. Alternatively, you could do Doomsday Prep, which is fleet upgrades. So, I mean, they're all self-explanatory, but you do get different resources for different things. So this one, you get Parstale and ore. So this, if you do, obviously, do need the ore, then obviously go for this one. The way to get that is to spend ship XP. You can spend mats on a ship, so whether it be a G2 ship, G3, or G4, obviously. Or you can alternatively level up officers, and every time you spend 1 XP or 1 point or 1 faction credit spent, you get 5 points, which is pretty decent, because it means obviously if you're then going for a ship, you can whack this on and then just buy, I don't know, however many tokens you need for that ship. So it's pretty decent in that sense, and it's not the hardest one to obtain. It's again, that is also a relatively easy event. The one that's probably the hardest to obtain, well, it's not the hardest, it's not hard, it's relatively easy. However, it does seem to be takes the longest. So you need, I mean, for my level, I need 233,000 points, and I can go and hit obviously hostiles, defeat powerful hostiles throughout the galaxy, hunt separatist hostiles and doomsday hostile worms. So I can hit either of the two, and to try and hit either of the two, though, to get good amount of points, you're going to be hitting hostiles that are pretty high level, because you want to really be hitting, like for my level, I want to really be hitting like level 38 plus, and then like I say, you get destroyer separatist elite. This is probably the easiest one to do. You could probably get these, but this is probably easier, just due to the nature of the elites are actually not that hard to defeat, and you can defeat quite a lot of them if you have a decently powerful ship. So, and then I've not really hunted the worms themselves, but on the face of it, they look relatively well. They certainly have a high power threshold. Let's just go to the level 40s, for example. They certainly have high power. Whether that translates into actual strength, I'm unaware, but they certainly have a high strength, high sort of base strength as such. That's what we'll call it. They have a high base value. Whether, like I say, whether that actually translates into real, actual power, then who knows? We'll have to wait and see on that one. Once I start doing the event more of that one, then I'll do that. But I can't see that being too difficult either. I imagine that it's more of an inflated power level than actual power. And then once you've unlocked them, like I say, you get access to these tokens, which I've spoke about previously, but you get access to these Apex Research medals, which are really what you want access to, as well as obviously the salvage part. I haven't personally used the Doomsday Transwarp warp cell as of yet, but I imagine they will come in handy at some point. But the salvage parts you use, I'll show you what they're used for in just a second, as well as the Apex research, which again I'll show you how to use them. So if you want to use the Apex, you want to use the Apex research token things. If you go into the Outlaws, this is what it's used for: the Apex getaway pilots. So this is why you want the Apex medals. This is obviously this is a really good research for every single level of player. It doesn't matter who you are. This is a really good research to obviously obtain, just due to the nature of it. But it gives you bonus warp speed for all ships, obviously up to 100%, which is level 15. So it doesn't matter what player you are, whether you're the lowest, as long as it's unlocked. It'll benefit you in some way, and to be honest, if you have these tokens, always try and prioritize this research just to get it done. I know it starts taking quite a while to do, like 2 days 5 hours for me, and to go into level 9 next time. It does take a while to do, but it is definitely worth doing due to the nature of, obviously everyone knows how slow it is to get around the galaxy, to do what they need to do, and just getting that little bit of an extra warp speed, even if it shaves off 5-10 seconds every time, once you've added enough onto it to help, then you might be shaving off a few minutes each go, which is pretty decent. And like I say, it might turn out that you're not traveling say 2-3 minutes like you used to have to. So like I say, it's a really good research to have. And then the last one, it was the salvage part, wasn't it? So the salvage, again, very easy to find and use. It's if you go into obviously the officer recruitment, you have the TOS officers and more, and this is where you'll use them. So you just gather them up, the salvage parts, and obviously it's very, very similar to the discovery recruitment. Obviously discovery uses a slightly different token, but it's virtually the same. And the only problem with this one is the chance rate of dropping stuff doesn't seem to be as high as the discovery stuff. So I haven't been able to drop as many as I thought I was going to when it comes to these officers. You do seem to get quite a lot of ship XP and officer XP from it though, and obviously the chance to get a transwarp cell, which again I personally haven't used yet. So just want to throw that out there. I haven't personally used one of them as of yet, but that's where you use them. Like I say, these events, you got to try and pick the ones that suit you the best. Try and go for ones. I mean, you can do all three if you have the tickets. The only thing I would say with these is I wish there was like a ticket counter just so you can see how many tickets you will have, on the face of it, because you might be going after something and not have the tickets available. It would be nice to see how many tickets you actually have once you clicked onto it. That would be a nice feature to have, just to see how many you've got. Otherwise, you're going to have to go into your storage and obviously find it that way. But other than that, that is going to be it for this episode. Just wanted to talk about the tickets, the events, how they worked, how to obtain them. The tickets obviously get obtained via, well, there's a few ways to obtain the tickets. You can get them through the battle pass. As you go through the battle pass, you can get the tickets, as well as a couple of events that have happened over the last couple of weeks. You can gain them through that as well. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope this video has been useful. Don't forget, go for whatever suits you and your needs. You don't have to do all three, or you can do all three. It depends on how many, obviously, tickets you have and own. So just bear that in mind. And like I say, if this video has been useful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that like button. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye for now.